whatever comes, we'll face it together.
Let's go.
Impact event in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Sup guys? Yeah, I want to talk about Alien Romulus. Okay. Listen, I just got back from the film, and I just want to say, I think that the film is, I think it's a decent film. Honestly, I think it's a decent film. I don't think my biggest problem with the film is that it feels like they didn't really do anything new. Basically, that's what it feels like, guys. It feels like they didn't do enough of the job of like being its own movie. Basically, it felt like listen, it felt like they were doing too much fan service and too much callbacks when they should just made their own story. Like, there's some narrative plot points through the film that are like basically just like plot points that are just copied from specific movies of the Alien franchise, basically. I'll show you it in spoilers, guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about in spoilers. But right now, I'm not gonna spoil anything. But yeah, there were some great moments though. I think there was like 1 or 2 action scenes that were great. The atmosphere was pretty on damn point. It was pretty on point, guys. I feel like the first act of the film was the strongest of the film, like the first act. Then the second act was like, like it was not too shabby. But I feel like the third act was when the movie really fucking was like really fucking bad. Like the third act was when the movie was like really fucking bad. But it's an entertaining movie. It's an entertaining movie, guys. I'm sure you guys might enjoy it. It's pretty entertaining. It's visually appealing. Nothing too bad or crazy. If I were to rate this movie on like compared to the other movies in the franchise, I feel like Aliens is the best Alien movie, and Alien is the second best Alien movie. But when it comes to this movie, I would put Alien Romulus as like the third best Alien movie in my opinion. That's what I feel like. I feel like Alien Romulus is like the third best Alien movie. Alien Resurrection, I didn't really like that movie. That movie I thought was just fucking stupid and goofy. Even though there were entertaining parts in Alien Resurrection, that movie was fucking stupid. Like, Alien Resurrection was a stupid fucking movie. Alien 3 was not bad, but it was kind of boring. Like, Alien 3 was not bad, but it was a boring movie, I felt like. Like, it was so melancholy and boring. Like, wasn't that interesting. But let's get into spoilers now. Okay? We're gonna get into spoilers, guys. Okay, we're in spoilers now. Now, the movie starts off basically on a planet that is basically like a a mining planet, basically, that's being run by Weyland-Yutani. One of the main characters' name is Rain, and her adopted brother is an android named Andy. The android seems to be damaged, and how they met was basically that Andy was found in, I think, was like some sort of like scrapyard, basically, and the parents decided to build Andy back up and have Andy be like a partner to Rain when she was young. But yeah, they've been with each other for a long time. But yeah. But Rain, she's been working for the company for a long time, and when she finds out that even after years of working for the company, she realizes that they basically reinstated her contract and make her work for them for like another 5 to 6 fucking years, basically. And this planet that they're living on isn't exactly a very luxurious, nice place to live in. It's kind of a shithole, basically. And so when some friends of hers who come up to her, one of them is named Tyler, basically. Tyler and his crew come up to Rain, basically offering a chance for them to get the hell off that planet and pursue a better life. And for them to do that, they have to basically get on board this abandoned Weyland-Yutani, it's a Weyland-Yutani abandoned, like, basically a research facility, basically. And they need Andy because he can allow them to gain access to the Weyland-Yutani facility. The reason they want to get on board to the Weyland-Yutani ship, the cryo technology, so that they could be able to move to another, it seems to like another planet system, basically. And so they go there, they enter the research ship. Now at that point, like everything, the cinematography, everything looks great. It's very creepy. This is why I keep saying that the opening of the film is really fucking strong. But yeah, like they enter the ship, and eventually shit goes bad, because everybody knows that shit's gonna go bad. It's an alien movie, because the facehuggers have been trapped basically in like these frozen cryo pouches, basically. But when the stuff in the laboratory starts malfunctioning, it basically allows the facehuggers to be released, basically, and that's when shit hits the fan. They eventually escape. Andy and the crew encounter one of the old androids. It's the android from the first Alien, basically. You'll recognize him. But yeah, they meet the first android, Andy, and the crew. And Andy basically gets a new microchip, basically, that gives him new prime directive other than his original prime directive that he was programmed with. And he becomes way more competent. He no longer becomes a child, basically. He becomes much more competent. But the problem is that now he's also a pawn to Weyland-Yutani, basically. He's a pawn to them. And so there's that conflict of trying to help his close family member, Rain, and also following his prime directive, the Weyland-Yutani, basically. So that was an interesting conflict. Andy's kind of arguably the most interesting character of the film, basically. So yeah, in my opinion, I feel like Rain was pretty interesting. She's like the female main protagonist. The main pilot got face hugged. A chestburster came out of them, and now the ship crashes back into the research facility, and now an alien is officially born. an alien is officially born and is out there chasing the crew. The other crew who are still on the research facility in that laboratory now have to figure out a way to get past the facehuggers. They do, but not without some stupid shit happening with the boyfriend. The boyfriend, when he's talking to, well, not the boyfriend, I think the brother, when he's talking to his sister, well, basically, like, when they're trying to get past the facehuggers, when the sister's trying to get away from the alien, decides to call the brother, but the brother is in the middle of a situation where he's trying to get away from the facehuggers. But for some reason, the fucking brother doesn't turn off his fucking headset. When Andy told the brother when they need to get past the facehuggers, they need to be absolutely quiet and not say anything, and don't like do anything that'll like alert the facehuggers. But he continues to talk to his fucking sister on the, like he's on the phone. It's like, dude, turn that off. You can talk to her later. It was a really dumb moment. Like, when you see it, you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. When you see the movie, it's really fucking dumb. Like, it's really stupid. Anyways, they get past the facehuggers. The sister somehow survives the alien because she was able to find the key to get to the door, past the door, into the, like, storage area, basically. They eventually find the sister. They're able to reunite with the sister to the ship when they crashed back into the research facility. But come to find out, it's too late, because when the sister tried to escape the ship, she alerted the alarm, and that pretty much alerted the xenomorph to her presence. And yeah, she got captured. And so they couldn't. But that's because Andy didn't want to open the door to save her. Because Andy felt that if he opened the door, that would just compromise the entire crew. Oh yeah, Andy and the crew find some pulse rifle guns to be able to fight against the alien. But they understand that this creature has acid. They understand that. They understand that the creature has acid. And so, Tyler teaches Rain how to use the pulse rifle. But yeah, like, they go deeper into the ship, and they eventually find that there's actually already a hive in the research ship. The research ship already has a hive. Like, a hive going on, but apparently the xenomorphs have been in slumber and have been dormant, basically. What's been going on in the research facility is that they've been experimenting with black goo, basically. That's what they've been experimenting with. One of the plot holes, though, with this movie, though, is that it's pretty damn clear that this facility is very has had a lot of money back in it, and has some research and technology that is important to the Weyland-Yutani. So it's like, why has Weyland-Yutani not send anybody to go check up on this research facility? Like, why? When they were in the hive and they figured that there was no way for them to get back to the ship, eventually Rain figured out a way to survive the alien attack by shutting off the gravity generators and using her pulse rifle with the lock-on system, because this pulse rifle has a lock-on system, so she's able to use that to take out the aliens. I'll say that was a cool moment. It was very well shot, and it was a cool moment. Great action scene. Though I think a great horror moment was when I think Tyler's sister, when she was trying to escape the hide from the alien, she was under the railing, the walkway, and the alien all of a sudden jumps on top of the walkway, and scares the shit out of her. But she's able to stay quiet. She's so that the alien doesn't notice her. That was a great horror moment. I don't know, like the beginning has so much great atmosphere and creepiness to it. But like the mid arc had some pretty great atmosphere to it too. The aesthetics and like practical effects for this movie are just amazing all the way through. It's all great. All of it looks very real. Though when it comes to CGI on a certain character, it's an android that you'll recognize from the first Alien film. He's in this film. He's one of the models from the old Alien film. The CGI on him is really fucking bad. During the hive moment when they were going through the hive and they had to escape the hive, Andy gets attacked and is left behind in the hive. But Rain and Tyler's sister were able to make it out of there. But Rain decides to go back to try to save her android brother, basically. The problem with that moment is that it copies too much of the moment between Ripley and Newt. That's basically what the moment is. It copies too much of that. Where Ripley goes to save fucking Newt. You know, because it's Ripley, she cares so much. There's that mother-daughter dynamic, basically. But it's like, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, why would you guys copy that same dynamic where it's like, like somebody goes to try to save somebody that they were really close to from the aliens, basically. It's like come on, guys, just like create something new. There are moments like that throughout the film where they just copy shit from previous films. And there's also that moment where when Andy saves Rain, Andy basically, like, when he kills the xenomorph that was trying to kill Rain, Andy's like, get away from her, bitch.
Get away from her, you bitch.
And I'm like, what? What the fuck who wrote that? Like, they copied the Newt and Ripley dynamic relationship, and then they take the line from Aliens. I'm like, this is so cringe. I'm like, why not just make your own shit? There's also, in the third act, the sister, when she was captured by the alien, and they escaped the hive after she was saved by Rain and Andy, she had to inject herself with, black goo because she was wounded. But when she did that, that was a bad mistake because now it infected her baby. And so she gave birth to a human xenomorph hybrid. And now there's a new monster on board the ship that they're escaping on. And so they have to eject that monster out the ship. Now, my problem with this moment is that it's so... Even though the creature itself... Listen, the creature itself is a different design, I guess. It's a new creature. The narrative and plotline of this whole thing is unoriginal. It's literally just alien resurrection. And I think that's why after the movie was done, after that third act, I was legit sitting there like, that's it? Like, you just did the ending of Alien Resurrection and then ended the fucking movie? Like, it was great in the beginning because I felt like in the beginning I was like, this is really good. The visuals, the sound, the atmosphere, the characters had like legitimate motivations to like go on the ship because they needed that technology, that cryo sleep technology, so that they could be able to go to another planet system, area to pursue a better life, basically. But it's like the third act, I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was entertained, but I was also disappointed. That's what I feel like about this movie. I was entertained, but I was also disappointed. If I were to give it a rating, it'd be like a 6 out of 10, basically.